let's go back to where this all kind of started in February when Bob, after meeting with the peace committee leaders in England, committed to come back to do the One Love / Peace concert in the following April of this month. But what was amazing is that we kind of heard, members of the group, Family Man, Tyrone, all of us, because Bob was basically alone in England, not with the group, that he might be coming for the show. So we were all anxious, and eventually we got the word, Bob is coming. So I think it was Family Man, myself, Carly had this whitish cream Mercedes-Benz, said, well, we're going to go pick up the skipper. So we knew the time and everything. When we got to the airport, I wouldn't say it was similar to His Majesty's welcome, which was the greatest ever in Jamaica on the 21st of April 1966. But the tarmac was overwhelmed, everybody rushing. We expected that we would have picked up Bob at the airport, but the members of the peace committee, the leaders who went to England to speak to him, they literally whisked Bob away from out of the crowd. We were kind of like upset, and at the same time, where the hell they going with Bob? So we jumped in the car and found the car that was taking Bob, and they were driving, leaving the airport, heading down into Trenchtown area, then they circle and they come back to near Matthews Lane, which is just above or below where Bob's record shop, or the Wailers record shop, was, maybe a few blocks away. Found out that's where Bob, and really they had a Rasta Elder Council who came specifically at that meeting place to greet Bob. So okay, stood there, and Naya Bingi, it was like almost similar like welcoming His Majesty. Naya Bingi, drums was playing, man was chanting, and in the middle of it, there was this great earthquake in Jamaica. When I say great, we don't have, besides the major ones we had in the 17th century. It was maybe a 3.4 or 4, but we felt it, and I think the whole community there took it as a sign that Jah was speaking. We have Bob here with us now. So that was very, significant to me at the time of, how everyone viewed that. In fact, the bingy got louder, the fire got higher, and, everyone was in true spirit. And a lot of press came to Jamaica. I guess a lot maybe orchestrated again by Chris Blackwell being the promoter he is. This was a major concert, and this is Bob returning after the attempted assassination. So, this was really big. So we had a lot of journalists in the yard leading up to the concerts. They wouldn't just interview Bob, but they would interview Claude Massop and Tech Life, people who are participants in it. I remember there's a lot of pictures of, you see Bob with 2 policemen in bulletproof vests and shotgun, which Adrian Booth took the picture because he was part of that whole press junket. I mean, some days there are maybe 20 different journalists in Hope Road. It was amazing. Plenty of people probably have seen some of those pictures we published and think that they came either to arrest Bob or, it was some kind of under manners thing. And no, but it really was a simple, one of the peace committee members, well, he had a license, so he said. And so he had one of the cars assigned, and he went around to Rita's house. She lived on Washington Drive, maybe 2 miles from Hope Road, and crashed in some people's yard, licked down the fence and everything. So when the police came, he explained, his part, and so they brought him back to Hope Road. So that picture scene is really the police reporting the accident and talking to Bob, and Bob said, we'll take care of it, and walk away. But leading up to the peace concert / One Love concert, I kind of rather more One Love. One Love really bringing together. As usual, we're rehearsing maybe about 3 weeks continuous. Bob is, Bob is with that. Everything have to be right. Rehearse more songs that we intend to play just in case that demand is there. So, Bob is with them soldiers. But at the same time, 56 Hope Road was just buzzing. People was there all the time. This is the first time rehearsals that people and, like, one comes to the rehearsal. But leading up to the concert, the major thing, is the other more significant act than it would be Peter Tosh, who almost kind of stole the limelight, which I'll tell you a little bit more because of how militant Peter was. So Peter came on and did some of them songs and then stopped after they did legalize it. And he made a blast on the government and the opposition about how much pressure Rastaman have to face. This is 1978. That all when him go country for go buy some herb, because I usually make those herb run with Peter. True, I love herb already. Right? And Peter said, boy, you have to just cock your body and fret till you come Kingston, that police bring you over and brutalize you, which I've experienced with Peter before personally. So I'm talking to the Prime Minister, Mr. Michael, man, you have to do something, and I'm talking to you, to Mr. Siaga, not leaving you out. That is the opposition. So Peter was so militant, but it was a great address. He was just expressing on behalf of people who smoke herb and what we have to go through the incarceration and the ridicule. And I could actually see, although I'm on the side of the stage, because lighting the show from the side of the stage, cops kind of actually tightening on them gun, because if they had to go ahead, they would have taken out Peter. Because Peter was like, they would call it disrespect the entire government. So Bob coming on now, the only way him could have do that, although, Peter really raked them up, was to bring them together. Because I'll give you a little difference with Bob and Peter, two great poets. Because love talk about Peter, my brethren. I ride with both of them individually. When I ride with Peter, I kind of nervous slightly through, if we get pulled over by the police, Peter not going to be calm. Peter going to tell them represent the Queen of England and, aggressive. So you worried, because you could get your ass kicked. Right? They got the guns, they got the laws. The difference, get stopped with Bob. Bob get out. Morning officer, very respectful. Put his hands behind his back, which is like a subdue sign already. Because I'm smart. The whole thing is you want to avoid confrontation, especially when you can't win. And he would deal with them at such a level that sometimes they may even give us back our ganja that they were supposed to seize, and Bob might let off our money, as we say in Jamaica, them can go buy 2 beer and things. So although them both militant, I kind of prefer Bob's survival method. Because, ain't no use getting your ass kicked, which I did to Peter repeatedly. You know what I mean? Just a little anecdote. But the climax then was Bob calling up Michael Manley first, who was kind of hesitant. I don't know if many people didn't look like him want to move, because it's like Bob calling the president to come up here on stage, Mr. Michael Manley. And then him call Mr. Siaga, I want you to come up. So Siaga people made the initiative and start to move to the stage first. So Manley seen that, obviously, I have to come up. So if you even look on the video, Siaga was there maybe a good minute before Manley came. And all Bob really was trying to do is say, hey, you guys been fighting each other over these two people. See me have the two of them here. Clasp them hands together. Same prayer. And, to me, always I repeat the symbol, and I don't know, them don't mess me up with it. But it reminds me of Christ on the cross between the two thieves. Not saying Bob is Christ or anything, but it conjure that, because here are the two politicians who conning the people for their particular reason. Because remember Bob said, we need to go right, we need to go left, we go straight ahead.
with you. I wanna jam with you. I really wanna jam it. I really wanna jam. I wanna jam with you. Oh, hope you like to jam it. Wow, 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 wow. All right. I wanna jam it. Yeah. Let me tell you something else. Yeah. Hope you like to jam it. To make everything come true, we got to be together. Yeah. Yeah. And through the spirit of the Most High, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor I Selassie, we're inviting to leading people of this land to be here to shake hands, show the people that you love them right, show the people that we're gonna unite, show the people that we love them right, show the people that everything is alright. What you doing? 'Cause I wanna send the matches right out there. I mean, I'm not so good at talking, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Well, I'm trying to say, could we have up here on stage here the presence of Mr. Michael Mann and Mr. Edward Siaga. Oh! We just want to shake hands and show the people that we're gonna meet them right. We're gonna unite. We're gonna meet them right. We got to unite. Get.
It seems as if Marley's dreams are coming true. Bobby's feeling the love of Jah as he invite Prime Minister Michael Manley and the opposition leader Edward Siaga on stage. Tell you that was crucial.
I'm waiting. Hold on. Help us all pray. Good God Almighty, you know you mean I'm good. Yeah.